It's John again. Remember, we're in a time capsule. There's no internet. There's no phones. There's no cell phones. There's no smartphones. Just landlines and TV and movie theaters and magazines and billboards. No internet. Okay, so again, so I made a mistake in one of the videos, the first video. That was my epic collection. That was my epic, not my awesome action. I didn't look high enough on the thing here. Okay. So, yeah, so this is now awesome action, not epic. This is awesome action. Now this is going to make more sense because when I was reading the other one, it's like awesome action. Beetlejuice? I guess. That's in the epic category. Okay? So that was the first video, number 1, that was epic. This is awesome action. So same rules apply. You're in a video store, you don't know anything. You only know what's on the box. Okay? So when I start this thing, I guess I should also point out that each of these category, well, this category has 11 VHS. So 1, 2, 3, 4 categories have 11, and then I have one spectrum category, which is more than that. Anyways, I'll get all the videos in. Don't worry about it. Okay, so if you're in the future, 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, and this site's still around, get a taste of the past. Right? Don't surprise yourself. I'm recommending these videos, these movies. I'm recommending them. So just, you know that much. But all I'm going to do is show you the cover and read what's on the box. And that's all you'll know. Jackie Chan, Rumble in the Bronx. There is no greater action performer alive. Dan Kerr, New York Daily News. To millions of action fans around the world, he's a living legend. If you've never seen him before, you've never seen action. He's Jackie Chan, and for years he has done something no other action star would dare dream. He's performed all his own stunts. In Rumble in the Bronx, it's no different. There are no stand-ins and no stunt doubles, just non-stop action. So when Jackie uses all of his resources to protect his uncle's store from local thugs, he's not kidding. When Jackie fights, when Jackie jumps from rooftop to rooftop, and even when Jackie gets dragged by a hovercraft, Jackie does it for real. It's no wonder that John Anderson from New York Newsday said, Jackie Chan still works harder to please than any 10 other action stars. And I'll say that it's an hour and 31 minutes. I should have did that with the other ones, but oh well. And it's rated this might have been before ratings. Oh, 14A. Comedian home video 14A. Okay. Van Damme. From the star of Bloodsport and Cyborg, Jean-Claude Van Damme, kickboxer. If your enemy refuses to be humbled, destroy him. Warning, the program contained in this video cassette is licensed only for unadvertised, private home use. All rights included, but not limited to, duplication broadcast by any means, and all forms of public display or public performance are retained by the copyright proprietor. The HBI investigates allegations of copyright infringement, and federal law provides severe criminal and civil penalties for those found in violation. The running time is 97 minutes in color. And Hi-Fi, rated R. kickboxer. With the help of his brother and trainer Kurt Van Dam, American kickboxing champion Eric Sloan, Dennis Alexio, arrives in Thailand to defeat the Eastern Warriors at their own sport. His opponent, a ruthless fighter and a Thai champion, Tong Po, not only defeats Eric, but brutally delivers a series of illegal blows which paralyze him for life. Crazed with anger, Kurt vows revenge at any cost, but first he must learn the ancient techniques of kickboxing from the Thai master Yen Chow. While suffering Xian's grueling and painful training, Kurt's only comfort is the company of his master's niece, Miley. Hoping to disrupt Kurt's training, Tong Po abducts the innocent girl and viciously assaults her. Kurt, believing he is ready to meet Tong Po in the ring, challenges the champion who agrees on one condition: they must do battle in the ancient manner, with fists bound in rope and covered in broken glass. The battle to the finish, born of lust, power, and revenge, will leave only one man standing. Kickboxer. Part man, part machine, all cop. RoboCop, the future of law enforcement. Part man, part machine, all cop. Yeah, we established that. Rated R. He's RoboCop, and in the near future, he's law enforcement's only hope. A sadistic crime wave is sweeping across America. In old Detroit, the situation is so bad a private corporation, Security Concepts, Inc., has assumed control of the police force. The executives at the company think they have the answer until the enforcement droid they create kills one of their own. Then an ambitious young executive seizes the opportunity. He and his research team create a law enforcement cyborg from the body of a slain officer. They program RoboCop, 1, to serve the public trust, 2, uphold the law, 3, protect the innocent. All goes well at first. RoboCop stops every sleazeball he encounters with deadly, piercing, and sometimes gruesome accuracy. But there are forces on the street and within Security Concepts itself that will stop at nothing to see this super cyborg violently eliminated. Prepare yourself for non-stop action and adventure in one of the most explosive sci-fi stories you'll ever witness. RoboCop, 103 minutes, 1987, Hi-Fi Stereo. Schwarzenegger. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. 15 minutes of additional footage has been added to this edition of 12. He said he'd be back, but although he portrayed the same model, Terminator Schwarzenegger reprises his role with one major difference. This time he's the good guy. Arnold Schwarzenegger returns as the Terminator in this explosive action-adventure spectacle. Now he's one of the good guys, sent back in time to protect John Connor, the boy destined to lead the freedom fighters of the future. Linda Hamilton reprises her role as Sarah Connor, John's mother, a quintessential survivor whose warnings go unheeded by a world careening towards a nuclear holocaust she knows is inevitable. Together, the threesome must find a way to stop the ultimate enemy, the T-1000, the most lethal Terminator ever created. Co-written, produced, and directed by James Cameron, The Terminator, Aliens, Titanic. The visual tour de force is also a touching human story of survival. 1991, color, 139 minutes. Wesley Snipes, Stephen Dorff, Blade. The power of an immortal, the soul of a human, the heart of a hero. 2 thumbs up, Siskel and Ebert. Wesley Snipes, U.S. Marshals, Passenger 57, Murder at 1600, stars as the tortured soul Blade. Possessing powers greater than any man or creature of the night, Blade sharpens his lethal skills under the guidance of a professional vampire hunter, Chris Christopherson. When the bloodthirsty mortals Lord, Deacon Frost, Stephen Dorff, declares war on the human race, Blade is humanity's last hope for survival. Approximately an hour and 31 minutes. And Canadian home video, rating 18A. Against an army of immortals, one warrior must draw first blood. Bloodsport, starring martial arts sensation Jean-Claude Van Damme, based on a true story. A competition as dangerous as its name, Bloodsport. Are you a martial arts fan? An action fan? Then you'll be a Bloodsport fan too. Bloodsport is the movie that takes you where few have ever gone, inside the hidden Hong Kong arena, while elite combatants clash in the Kumite, the little-known but hotly contested world championship of full contact fighting. No Westerner had ever won the single elimination battle royale tournament until the arrival of an iron-willed American. His name, Frank Dukes. His story, Bloodsport, a thrilling life triumph, a true life triumph of bedrock courage, uncanny skill, and unflinching loyalty. Starring as Dukes, that's Dukes, as in Put 'em Up, is Jean-Claude Van Damme, a handsome, strong man previously cast as a villain in No Retreat, No Surrender. Van Damme's first headlining role is perfect for his appealing mix of physique, charm, and martial arts expertise. Perfect, too, is the film's colorful gallery of supporting players. Donald Gibb is Duke's pal, a beefy beer-swinging warrior. Leah Aries is the moxie reporter determined to file a story on this secret championship that's like a cockfight except with people. And veteran actor Roy Chow is the alien mentor Dukes has vowed to honor with a Kumite victory. Bloodsport pulses with the excitement of one-on-one competition and the drive of man who refuses to lose. Because when Van Damme Dukes steps onto the mat, Bloodsport isn't just a sport, it's war. Rated R. I don't know if it was rated R. I guess it was. 92 minutes. Sylvester Stallone, Kurt Russell, Tango and Cash. Gangbusters. For anyone who likes buddy cop movies, it's big. Kathy Huffins, Detroit Free Press. There are buddy cops, and then there are Ray Tango and Gabe Cash. They're rival LA policemen who have one thing in common. Each thinks he is the best. And each has the recommendations, battle scars, and ready supply of hilarious one-liners to prove it. Team them, and they'll like oil and water. But frame them for a crime, and they're like a match and kerosene. Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell muscle up, lots of sweaty excitement, high voltage sex appeal, and outrageous laughs in this action comedy Tango and Cash. As the tough and smart Tango, Stallone tackles a role different from his Rambo or Rocky. Mr. Tango thinks things out, Stallone explains. Here, words speak as loud as actions, said another. The only sentence Tango won't finish is his prison sentence. As reckless blue-collar Cash, Russell, Big Trouble in Little China, Tequila Sunrise, is equally determined to bust out from behind bars. The two convicted cops engineer a prison breakout That's a breathless rush of weapons and wisecracks. Then roar after the vicious international crime lord Batman's Jack Palance, who set them up. The most thrilling police action pair since the Lethal Weapon duo is out to clear their names. They're Tango and Cash, and they move at the speeds of faster, funnier, smarter, and tougher. And this is from 1991, rated R. 104 minutes. Big Trouble in Little China. 20th Century Fox Selections, a selected series of films available at special value for a limited time. Exhilarating, plenty savvy, a master's thesis that moves. Time. Though the outdoor sets look real, 90% of them were actually built on Fox sound stages, including Chinatown. Wow. The martial arts expert who developed Jun Fan kickboxing for the legendary Bruce Lee took part in choreographing the film's extraordinary stunts and fight scenes. I didn't know that. In John Carpenter's mystic action fantasy, truck driver Kurt Russell is up against a 2,000-year-old Chinese villain who must remain a ghost until he marries a green-eyed girl. With a sidekick, Dennis Dunn, beautiful heroine Kim Cattrall, and reporter Kate Burton along for the ride, this incredible adventure, filled with ferocious battles, sword jugglers, knife slingers, mid-air clashes, and magical happenings, is a wild film experience. 1986, 99 minutes, color. And I believe it's rated R. Rated R? Rated PG-13. Stallone. No man, no law, no war. Can't stop him. Rambo, First Blood Part 2. Rambo, First Blood Part 2. Rambo, First Blood Part 2 is the expensive hit that established Rambo as the ultimate action hero of the 80s. In search of American POWs, John Rambo is sent on a secret and dangerous mission in Vietnam, only to discover he's been double-crossed by his superiors. Armed with just his bows, arrows, and knife, Rambo is left to fend for himself in the fierce and hostile jungle. Beating the very deadly odds, this dynamo vows to take revenge on those who double-crossed him. Richard Crenna co-stars in the phenomenon that's a must for every action fan. 95 minutes, rated R, or, well, it says rated R, and then it says 18A rating for Canadian homes. "40 stories of sheer adventure, Bruce Willis, Die Hard." Thrilling, for sheer roller coaster thrills, the pick of the crop is Die Hard. David Anson, Newsweek. Heart-stopping. This action film is different. Willis is a real guy, not a comic book hero. He's terrific. Die Hard is dynamite. Joel Siegel, Good Morning America. Edge of your seat. You'll have a whale of a time. Mike McGrady, Newsday. High above the city of LA, a team of terrorists have seized the building, taken hostages. Hoistages? I think there's a misspelling. Hoistages. 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 I think it's supposed to say hostages. And declared war, but one man has managed to escape detection. An off-duty cop. He's alone, tired, and the only chance anyone has. Bruce Willis stars as New York City detective John McClane, newly arrived in Los Angeles to spend the Christmas holiday with his estranged wife, Bonnie Bedelia. But as McCain waits for his wife's office party to break up, terrorists seize control of the building, while the terrorist leader, Hans Gruber, Alan Rickman, and his savage henchman, Alexander Godunov, round up hostages. McClane slips away unnoticed, Armed with only a service revolver and his cunning, McClane launches his own one-man war and crackling thriller from beginning to end. Die Hard explodes with heart-stopping suspense. 132 minutes, color 1988. Rated R. Okay, here's the last one. This is the best awesome action movie I have in my collection. Schwarzenegger. Predator. CBS Fox Video. A creature from another world. And this time Schwarzenegger is the prey. Arnold Schwarzenegger stars in this action-packed adventure story of fighting men pitted against an unseen enemy. A force more powerful than their fiercest weapons. Recruited by the CIA to rescue hostages. Yes, it was a hostages. Look. Hostages. Hostages held by guerrilla fighters in a Central American country. Schwarzenegger and his men encounter an enemy unimaginably more deadly than any on Earth because the Predator is not of this Earth. Packed with spectacular special effects and combat scenes of gut-wrenching power, Predator is the most terrifying and most exciting Schwarzenegger movie yet. 107 minutes. You better believe it's rated R. Where's the city? Just to confirm. Rated R. So that is the end of my awesome action collection. I hope you check these out. Remember, the rule is you pick from what information you have from this video, and you watch it. You take a chance. You take a chance. If you don't like it, make fun of it. That's what we used to do, right? Because back in the day, you rent the movie. That's your night. So what are you gonna do? Stop watching it? No, you're gonna watch it and then make fun of it, or poke fun at it, or speak critically or ill of it, right? As a form of entertainment. Trust me, there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of VHS movies. So straight to VHS or from movie theaters, but straight to VHS especially. There's YouTube channels on this. This is great. I can't plug them because I don't remember. But anyways, that's not what this is about anyways. Anyways, have a good one.